Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. I don't even know what I feel like. And I'm starting to realize that this isn't me, it's just something that I have. I am so much more than the scars on my face. First of all, to start my video with a little close-up. This is a little difficult for me and this is my insecurity. Whatever your insecurity is, it would be difficult for you too. I've gone so far, it's so much better than it once was, but it's still there. I'm gonna put in some pictures before so you can see what it used to be like. This is like the worst side. But I'm not gonna let it bother me anymore, and I've done so much. I filmed all of my videos without makeup except for one of the beginning videos. I wore makeup, such as the Aquarius video, and I think there was another one. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wearing makeup. It's a tool. It's something we can use to make art, but it's if the mindset or if the intent is wrong. Like so many things, it works that way. This video is very emotional because I just keep like tearing up every single time I just talk about like it's been really difficult, and a lot of people just don't understand that like everyone has their own insecurities, and just dealing with your insecurity is difficult. To further stress the message I want to send, which is you don't need makeup to feel and be beautiful. Usually I feel fine. Today it's quite bad. It's gone really bad, so my face is still like with scars, but here I hurt it by trying to pop some pimples. I do not recommend. I should have stopped myself, but sometimes your impulse is just pop, 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 but don't pop. Okay guys, don't pop. I have paint on my hand in that video, so yeah. I was working on a project that required paint and I forgot to wash my hands before I filmed the next one, so I have paint on my hands. I post a video every day, so pretty much you see me every day. I'm gonna put across that you are beautiful anyways, and that's the message I want to put across. And it's not really putting it across if I didn't do it myself, even in my lowest times. This is my lowest times. Sometimes you're not looking your best. That's what's realistic about life. You're not always looking your best, and everyone always tries to show themselves in their best light in social media, and I just want to break this because it's not reality. I don't want to have to hide my skin. Once I literally had really bad skin, then I left the gym because I felt so insecure that people around me would just like think I'm horribly ugly just because of my skin condition on my face. And I just noticed that, you know what, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people are gonna think what they're gonna think. It's tough because sometimes you put yourself down for having these things that you're insecure about, but just accepting yourself for who you are. Somebody will come along, a real authentic person will come along that will accept you for who you are. And like this quote really gets me every single time, is it's better to be hated for who you are than to be loved for who you aren't. And this quote just gets you into the feels of things because it makes you realize if people don't like you for who you are, at least you won't feel worse. And then when you're scared to get rid of the mask to show them who you really are. I've been in scenarios where I myself have actually been wearing makeup every single day to cover up my acne. At the time it was much worse, and then I met people, they became my friends, or I became interested in them, like I got in a relationship with them, and then I began to notice, well, I'm in a little bit of a hole here, and I'm sure many girls have felt this, and you just don't want to get rid of your makeup. You're scared now. Are they gonna think you're ugly if you're not wearing makeup now because they haven't seen you without makeup? And this is a good metaphor for boys and girls when it comes to having this personality mask, when you're not really being yourself and then you're scared to show them who you really are because they like the fake mask but not you. You think you're being loved, but when you're doing in that situation and you begin to notice, you know what, how do I know if they like me for who I am? And that's why so many celebrities, when they become famous, they begin to struggle because they don't really want to get with people because they're scared that people aren't getting with them because of who they really are. but because of their fame and money. That shows you if you're not really being your authentic self, you're never gonna experience that real love you so crave. I know exactly what it's like, and I've been there, and I know how it feels to feel like you have to always live up to expectations that aren't who you really are. Like the expectation of always having that full face makeup because that's what people know you to be, but that's not the real you. And lots of people don't even notice how much it really affects them not to wear makeup. You don't. You think, oh, you know what, I love myself, I'm fine, I'm just wearing makeup because it makes me look prettier and enhances my beautiful features. Or most people don't actually think that. Most people say that's what they think, but deep down they don't really feel that. They just think that by lying to themselves they can somehow lie to other people as well, and then their emotions will be fine because, you know, that's not the real reason. They're not covering their flaws, they're just enhancing their features. By covering your flaws, you don't make them disappear, you just make them bigger. It's like ignoring your emotions. If you ignore your emotions, you just make them bigger and bigger and bigger. Just really let go, just let go. Trying to be perfect all the time, of trying to please everyone. I know it's difficult because I find it difficult as well. And if anyone turns to you and goes, I don't care what people think, I don't care what people think, I don't care what people think, well, just know they do. They do. Trust me, everyone cares what people think. But that's because they don't know they have a choice whether they let it in or not. You can do it. You can choose what you let in and what you don't. There has been times that people have said stuff to me that hasn't even fazed me. But if this happened to me like 2 months ago, I would be crying. I would be crying or getting angry at the person. But now I've come so far. Am I perfect? No, far from. But have I improved as a person? Yes. And that's all you can ever ask for. Instead of looking at who you want to be all the time, sometimes look at how far you've come. So look behind how much you've grown. Really just sitting down and having a chat with you guys, and I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's made me feel really empowered now by just filming this video and not caring because of this. I just want to stand up for anyone who has suffered any insecurities and are scared to show themselves to the world or to other people because of that. I certainly am sometimes, but I don't let that rule me. The fear is still there. I'm growing to outgrow the fear. I'm starting to outgrow the fear. And I'm beginning to understand that the fear doesn't rule me. The more I do it, the less fear I feel. And the more I realize how insignificant to who I really am it is.